Hello and welcome back. My name is Carrie, and today I'm going to do a really brief wrap up of July. I had actually a pretty good emotionally draining July, but ended with me. I feel I have released some pressure that needed to be relieved, and I'm doing okay. So July for me was, as far as my herbalism studies go, I did adaptogens. I'm finishing up with burdock now, and actually pulled burdock with herb crafters. And this is like that little photo paper. I'd actually gotten this to take pictures of my readings, but I just use my phone. I use my journal in my phone. I use this film I think is more precious. So I use it for journaling and my note taking in herbalism. So burdock is my last root, and then I'll be done with adaptogens and ready for my next module. I went on a really great walk with my dog, and part of the reason it was so good was that I finally, at the beginning of July, reached out to my physical therapist about my shoulder that has been hurting for months. And a month has gone by of me doing the physical therapy, and I feel so much better. She also really specializes in backpacking, and I'm getting ready to do a pretty hard a pretty hard 150 miles or so of trail, and I'm really excited about it, but I wasn't excited about it because I'm not ready for it. And I'm glad I reached out to her, and she's helping me get ready for it. So we had a great hike, and my hips and my ankles felt better than they had in so long on a hike. On the hike, I saw so much black cohosh. I got to smell it for the first time. And I also, there was bindweed everywhere. And I had gotten bindweed, which is the devil card in the Gaian Tarot. And it was it was really touching to me and meaning in that spread that I got it in. And I had it up for a while to, just ponder on it. And there was bindweed all over the mountain. I did not realize how beautiful the flowers were. So bindweed in itself, a weed that just entwines itself around everything and could trap you, right? It's a safe place for rabbits. It's a nice thicket for the rabbits, but it chokes out a lot of native plants. And I think it totally makes sense as the devil card. But knowing that the flowers are so amazingly beautiful, it makes even more sense. So it was a great day. We had to race a thunderstorm down the mountain. It was so much thunder bouncing all around us, and we barely got wet, but it was dark, nearly dark when we got to the car. Anyway, we had a great day. It was beautiful. I'm so glad we went. And on the way out of town, I was maybe 40 minutes from my house, and it's 2 hours and 20 minutes or so to get where we can hike in the mountains. I saw a sign on the side of the road, and it said something about Metaphysical, and I was like, what? So I turned the car around, opened the windows for my dog. I'm like, I just have to run in and stop and see this store. Because it's in the middle of nowhere, and it says Metaphysical. I have to support this. It is my job. It is my duty. The owner's name is Heather. Super awesome. Beautiful store. Of course I was going to buy something. I'm going to support her. She has Qigong classes. She does Reiki and some other things. But Qigong classes, super interested. Once a month, they have a deck swap. So next week, I'm going to have a deck swap, my first deck swap. I'm so excited to hopefully make some friends locally. Very excited. What did I get from her store, you ask? Where is it? Oh, I got the deck of the year, 1835. Soprafino della Rocca. So super fine. And this version has been cleaned up and recolorized, and the line work has been cleaned up for modern times. And there are keywords. It is really hard to tell on some of them which, it's reversible. So I'm pretty sure hardship is up, right? But it looks the same both ways. But anyway, this is what I'm going with as learning my keywords for Marseille. I thought I was going to learn the keywords from this cutie patootie little squid cake. I even joined Lisa Pepez's group to be like, okay, I'm going to learn Marseille. I'm going to look at the squid cake. I'm going to follow her example. I can't read the book. The blue and pink font in the book ticks me off so much. At first I was like, okay, I can't really read it that well, but I'll just write it bigger on every single page. And that was annoying me. And then I started writing it in a pink pen on the wands suit. I didn't get farther than the pips in the wands. And I'm like, I hate this. I don't like it at all. And I love this. I think it's beautiful. I don't know, again, if the keywords are the right keywords, but they're the ones that are going to help me learn. And I love it. I'm so glad that I stopped into that little store and I was able to support her. And this deck is by Debray. So I have their regular tarot. So that's my RWS is a Debray product. So I knew it would be pretty good quality. The cardstock isn't the linen that the RWS is, but that's okay. I think the colorization and line work is really beautiful. And yeah, this is going to help me learn Marseille. So beautiful. So this went out on trail with me that day. So it's already gone 12.5 miles on trail. I stopped at lunchtime and looked through it. So I hadn't looked through it until lunchtime, and it was just special. It'll always remind me of that day. So okay, so deck haul from Gift Card Decks. The first one that I got, am I wrapped up? Physical therapy. Oh, I didn't talk about my ear. So I have alpha-gal, diagnosed alpha-gal. I've been eating goat dairy. I thought I had reactions at the beginning to butter, and that was really depressing. But I think I was just sick with something else. I've been eating goat cheese and sheep cheese, no problem, but absolutely staying away from all red meat. So I don't know what my reaction is. I have an EpiPen just in case. But my integrative doctor recommended this acupuncture-like procedure where you get these tiny little needles in your ear, and he sends you home with the needles in your ear, and he covers them with bandages really well and like blends it and like bondos it or something. It's almost like a little cast on my ear. The first week it hurt. Like if I touched my ear, it was hurting. I think they've kind of my ear has gotten used to the needles, so it doesn't hurt quite as much, but it's not like I would sleep on my right side because I would be crushing my right ear with 8 needles in it, and that would hurt. So I have to keep them in for another couple weeks, and then we take them out and we see. So because I hadn't had a reaction to alpha-gal yet, he does all kinds of food allergies and sensitivities. And he's like, all right, give me the food that you want to eat the most. And I said, egg yolks, please. So we're going to see. Egg yolks. I know the reaction that I have to egg yolks. I repeatedly, eat a little mayonnaise. And as long as it's a little bit, it isn't a problem. But if I tried to eat like 3 eggs at one time, that wouldn't be good. So what I do is I fry 3 eggs, and 2 egg yolks go to my dogs, and they're very happy about it. But so, yeah, I'm excited to actually try and see if I can tolerate egg yolks. How exciting. And then we would go visit him again and get maybe some other foods reversed. Peas. Oh my gosh, if I could eat peas. Lentils. That would be so good. Peanuts. Amazing. So good things happened in July for sure. Physical therapy and our trip to Virginia Beach and these needles in my ear hopefully comes out to be a good thing. But the decks I got, the first one I had to get was Herb Crafters. You might be thinking, if you've been here before, wait, isn't that like one of your favorite decks and you already have it? Yes, you are right. But I think one was not enough. So the new one is untouched and will probably remain that way. I don't see me edging it anytime soon. I had edged my original one, which is here now, in a green that I didn't really like. It was, I think, a snow day or something. And it was the only green I had. And that was the time I had to edge it. And I was like, it'll be fine. I hated it. I didn't like it. I wanted to like it and I didn't like it. But more importantly than that, I wanted a copy that was just the artwork. Now that I know that I have a pen, this photo signature Zig pen, that I can write on the front of cards. And so far it's staying on the cards I've written on. I knew that I wanted to have a artwork only deck. So I trimmed my original copy, and then this new one will stay whole. It's so flippin' cute. Obviously, I like both of them. But I think I'm going to probably use this one more. Honestly. So cute. So I wrote the scientific name because I'm trying to learn them. So this helps me try to learn them. I always have the guidebook. I use the guidebook all the time, even for other decks, because I just love this. The whole thing. I love it all. But often I will just go to these 3 phrases and pick one that really resonates and write it down in my journal, in my planner, and like repeat it and keep it on replay. So they already had the signs for the pip number, and the majors didn't have anything symbolizing what they were, but I put the Roman numeral, and again, I put the scientific name. So we've got our pentacles here. This is the sign for fire. Iha of fire. So that's the pentacles, page of pentacles. The Iha of air. This little wisp is air sign. And yeah, I love it. I love it. I think it's beautiful. And I really needed it because I knew I wanted it to work with the Mary deck that I made. I think it was the Mary Magdalene Oracle, and it's Tony Carmine Salerno. Is that his name? Beautiful artwork. The keywords didn't really resonate for me, but I just love the artwork so much. I actually have the tarot deck by a different creator who used his artwork, and I don't know, that one might be going. I'm not in any rush to get rid of it, but this deck is like, I just love it. I just love it so much, and I really, really love the 2 of them together. Let me zoom in. That is not in. So I had decided, I made a majors and people or court cards only deck with the 40-something cards that they had. I made a 38 card deck, and I really, really love it. I use this now for meditation. I haven't meditated as much as I wanted to, but I am meditating, which is a big change at all, right? I'm meditating because of using these together. And then I use my yoga cards in combination with them. So I do my yoga cards, and I get 1 new yoga card in every monthly envelope that I open and in every full moon envelope that I open. So every month I get 2 new yoga cards, and I put them in the order that works for me. And then I also mix in my physical therapy with it, an ankle mobility exercise, and I do the low lunge, and then I do the ankle exercise. So I'm mixing my physical therapy in with this yoga practice. But when I get to the end, I'm in Shavasana. And then in Shavasana, I'm focusing on whatever cards I've pulled. The cards I have in my altar space are the 3 of Cups and the Magician, which is really Mary. And the keyword I gave Mary in this card is the power of now. So that is what I am meditating on when I get into Shavasana. And then the next time I feel called to pull some new cards, I will. And then I will meditate on that when I'm in Shavasana. And it's been a really lovely practice. Just beautiful. So again, the Roman numeral is on this because it is a major. The moon and abundance. The emperor and the space between. The magician and community, which is the king of pentacles in my mind. Yeah, really beautiful together. So glad that I trimmed this down. Okay, that's my first pairing. And the new deck is a second copy of the Herb Crafter's Tarot, but really this is the old one. kind of cheating. So this is the Enchanted Earth Oracle by Jessica LaHood and illustrated by Amanda Clark, who her other deck has been living on my altar space. The other deck has more cards. They're smaller, and there's affirmations on the back with a repeat of the keyword that is on the front of the card. But this is a more standard like oracle deck. Less cards, nice gilding. Very glossy, so beautiful, and I absolutely love it. It's so beautiful. Amanda Clark's work is just so dreamy. It speaks to me. I love it. So the other Amanda Clark deck that I had was partnered with Tarot of Mystical Moments, and so is this one. So there are 3 Tarot of Mystical Moments cards with the self-worth card on my altar space right now, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's probably going to stay there a little bit longer. Again, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, the Page of Swords, they've kind of been like stalking me, and that is part of that reading. So really beautiful. Oh, let's just do one pile. Let's just look at her. I trimmed my Tarot of Mystical Moments long ago, and I really love it trimmed. I thought about like purchasing it again and getting another copy that has titles on it, but why? I don't need it. That's just extra. Okay, so this is how I pair them up. On my altar space, I typically do 1 card on each side, but I had a jumper, so she came out, and when I get a jumper, I'm going to use it. King of Pentacles with blessings, renewal, grace, gentleness. I think they were just meant to go together. If you have this and you pair it with something else, let me know. Oh my gosh. Just so beautiful. I don't know that I could pair it with anything else. I don't feel that way about a lot of decks. But these guys just seem like they were meant for each other. So cute. Movement, release, healing, quiet progress. Oh, so. Yeah, love it. Okay, so that is the Enchanted Earth Oracle with Tarot of Mystical Moments. Okay, the next deck for my deck haul. I am so excited because I have been trying to find the right deck that was, some art on it, but mainly it was like letter art, and it was the phrase that was the meaning of the card, the bulk of the card. What did I have? I had The Universe Has Your Back. Really beautiful. Did not rock my world. It didn't work for me. I donated it. The other one was Rainbow Skull Candy. Just didn't work for me. Gave it away. Very happy to move it on. Like, I don't mind having a deck that I'm like, okay, this doesn't work for me. And having people that I can give it to. So that's exciting. I'm good with giving it away to someone who will love it. This one is mine though. And I have to thank Sarah at Cedar Moon Witch for bringing this one into my eyeballs. So this particular creator, I've had 2 decks of his that didn't really resonate with me. One of his decks, the Gateway of Light, I have 5 cards left. Now, honestly, those cards live in my altar space and they're very important to me. So if that's all I got out of that deck, that's just fine. The other one is Ancestors and something. I only have the pocket. I think I might resonate with it if I had the bigger one, but I'm not sure, right? Like Herb Crafters, me buying 2 copies of it to have a trimmed one and a full-size one. I love that deck so much. There's no doubt in my mind both of them will get use. And if one of them doesn't get use, it's going to be the full-size one, and I'll be able to easily give that away, right? Like, not a worry. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's worth me buying the big one when I didn't really resonate with the small one. So Kyle Gray, finally a Kyle Gray deck where I want to use the whole deck. And like a word, phrase deck, oracle deck that really resonates. I had no idea. I should have raised your vibration. Rainbow, it should have come to mind that this was like a chakra based deck. But it didn't come to mind. So I think it's beautiful. Love the colors. It does more than the 7 body chakras. It goes, you know, under your feet and above your head kind of stuff. So there's, I think it's 48 cards. It's 48 cards, and there's 4 cards in each suit, I guess. So yes, there's 12 little suits, 12 chakras. I love it. I love it. It speaks to me. I have one of these cards right now on my altar space with the card deck that I am so glad pairs with it. In my mind, at least it does. And I'm about to show that to you. So I think it works really well together. Love it. Love it. My first ever deck that I had actually forgotten about until I saw it on somebody else's channel. And they had a knockoff version of it. And I believe they were getting rid of it. I can't remember. But it was a chakra-based deck. So I wasn't looking to get into tarot. I just wanted a deck like I had cards for yoga. I wanted cards for chakras. And I hated that deck, but this, finally, I have a chakra-based deck, I have a word-based deck, I have a Kyle Gray deck, all comes together in a perfect Venn diagram of working really well for me. So this I am pairing with my Quiet Rebel Oracle. I'm so excited because I think I have a video where I paired this with a bunch of things and I like it, but they just don't stick, you know? But this one, like, is sticking. Oh my gosh. Well, that was probably not only for me. If this reading resonates with you, here we go. My biggest demon is feeling unworthy. My biggest demon is feeling unworthy. And I'm working on it, and it feels really good. So even though it's been a really hard, emotionally draining month, yeah, I feel like I'm growing. So I just love them together. I want a lot of cuddling, but I also need this quiet rebel, right? I need this energy in my life, and I need this believe in yourself energy in my life. So I really like the guidebook that goes along with this. I haven't jumped all the way in, but I have read several of them, and I really love a good affirmation vibe of the day. I am love, head to toe, body to soul, like just really good self-acceptance message with how can you bring that out into the world. This is how I take the weight of the world off my shoulders. I'm telling you, my physical therapist is like, yep, everyone says their back hurts all the time in the regular world. They put on a 30-pound backpack and their back doesn't hurt, right? It's very common. I went walking in the local park today with my pack on because I'm supposed to be spending an hour a day with my pack on while doing chores or whatever. So walking the dogs in the park, looking like a weirdo with my full pack on. But my shoulder didn't hurt at all the whole time we were doing that. So yeah, I'm really excited. I like them. They don't necessarily always work like color story wise, but the messages that I've gotten from the readings I've had have like really hit. Feeling fear is a call for love. Middle finger of love, loving defiance. The upside down perspective shift. My high vibes heal the world. Like, yeah, that's exactly what I need right now. So glad. Thank you, Kyle Gray. And thank you, Lynn Thurman. Quiet Rebel Oracle. So this one is indie and this one is mass market. She also has a tarot deck and other decks, I think. Okay, I have 2 more decks that are new, and I have one that I have a great pair. The other one I don't have a great pair for yet. Maybe I'm just going to work with it alone. I don't know, but we'll find out. Maybe you can help me find something to pair with it. So the Chrysalis Tarot has been on my list for a while. The book written by Tony Brooks, paintings by Holly Sierra, beautiful paintings. I love, love, love the artwork. The backs are really gorgeous. It is like just a huggy fantasy. Really beautiful. Oh, there we go. Stones are earth. I just love these characters. Mirrors are cups. Spirals are action or wands. Okay, scrolls. Do we go stones, scrolls, spirals, and mirrors? Yeah. Look at this King of Stones. I love the little arches for all of the quartz. The colorization, the scrolling work, it's look at this. This is my card, the Queen of Stones. Another thing I did last month was my monthly card readings led me to like, okay, you should make a mandala. Okay. And I did. I actually had a good time. I need to do more of that because I really enjoyed it and I want to get better at it. So that was exciting. I got over my fear of imperfection. Yeah, so this is really beautiful. And look at the pair. So I love it with someone who needed a pair. Okay, so look at the backs. This is a trimmed version of the Goddess Tarot by Chris Wilder. Absolutely love it. Haven't really been using it, but I like doing, I'm just going to do, one of each right now, but I like doing a 3 position spread, I should say, a 3 position spread like past, present, future, but I will do like one of each card here and then flip it for this side and then do this side. And I really like the stories they're telling with those together like that. So really exciting. I think they work so well. Maybe not so well in this setup, but the way I set them up, like this. Okay, so this is how I would read them. So if it's energy, obstacle, advice, or past, present, future, etc., etc., I read these together and these together and these together, but then I also am like telling the story and letting the flow go. I really love reading this way, and now they're not going to tell the story because I'm trying to get them to, but normally they're very talkative and chatty. I just really love the arches and the quartz. They're so pretty together. So yeah, so that's the Chrysalis Tarot with the Goddess Tarot. The Page of Stones is the Acrobat. I just love the changes, right? I love seeing different things in the cards and having different people's perspectives of the cards. The Acrobat and the Two of Cups. The Raven and the Magician. No, the Ravens is the Magician. the Magician with the Nine of Cups. Like doing what makes you feel fulfilled, knowing that you have the power to do it. Oh, Psyche is the World. Wit, the Princess of Rods, Staves, Wands. So we have 2 pages here. We've got 2 really great cup cards. And then we have the Magician in the World. Like, did you need this reading? Here you go. Everything's going to be okay, everyone. All you need is love. So yeah, the Chrysalis Tarot and the Goddess Tarot. And the last deck from this deck haul that I don't have a pair for is Mindscapes Tarot by John A. Rice. It's really stunningly beautiful. Let me get closer. I love the majors and I love the quartz. The pips, I think I'm going to need some work with. I like the progression of things, but like I got the 9 of whatever the wands are in this deck, and like what the meaning of the card was, I didn't realize it was a volcano. Like it just looked really like a beautiful scene. So I'm not sure about that, but then I've had some really good readings, so we'll see. I love the presence of place in this deck. There's very few people. Like here's a little dude here. Stones is the pentacles. Spires is the swords. Tides is cups. Oh my goodness. All the spires. This was the first card he created for this. Love. Love that one. What are we missing? We're missing branches. Wands is branches. I love the majors and the quartz so much that even if I'm like, you know what, these pips don't work for me, I would use it as a majors quartz deck, just like I made my Mary deck. So I'm not going to lose anything and feel bad if it doesn't work for me. But I think I just need some time to play with it a little bit more. It's just stunning. So good. Great choices, John A. Rice. Look at that. I love the extra card. There's 2 extra cards, and I really love that one. Really great. Just amazing quartz. Okay, like 2 of swords, 2 of spires. You have a choice, right? There's a crossroads here. Like a lot of them make sense, but a couple of them are, but there's always a few cards in a deck that I'm like, doesn't really work for me. That's not true. There's a few decks, like Frank's deck, Queer Crow Death Magic. They all work for me. Scarab and Dahlia, they all work for me. Let me take a moment to think of an oracle I might pair this with. Please comment down below if you use this and you pair it with an oracle, or if you pair it with another tarot, what you pair it with. Let me think. Now that I'm in love with this deck, I want it to work. Look at this Queen of Tides. My gosh. The Hierophant. Come on. It's beautiful. But maybe not with this. We have 2 4s and evolution. Maybe you're stagnating. But I had to get there, right? That was the 9 of Spires. I'm like, that's beautiful. It's supposed to be a volcano. Love this High Priestess. All right, let me pause for a second and think what else we could try. Somebody's really loud outside. I have 2 more decks that I want to try with this one, and then we'll call it a night. I am going to try the Wisdom of the Sacred Oracle by Judy Lanfredi, and I think it's probably going to work because this works with so many decks. Let's see. More cards on here. Yes. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. Look at that sun. So beautiful. 9 of branches, 9 of wands, contemplation, and the sun. Yeah, I think, like most decks, Wisdom of the Sacred Oracle just works with so many things. So I like it with Mindscapes. And then I thought this other one might work because the artwork is a little, I don't mean it in a bad way at all, fuzzy, a little blurry, right? That's the style of this drawing, painting. And this one's a little fuzzy too. This is the Cosmic Pearl Oracle, which by Ashley Frost and Leah Showman. Have not been working with this one at all, even though I think it's so pretty. So Ace of Tides and 6 of Spires, Ace of Cups, 6 of Swords, with the Keeper of the Pearls, innocence, sincerity, loyalty. Goddess guidance when you're the Fool and the Knight of Stones. That sounds good. Somebody's like doing donuts in, I don't know how. Somebody is screeching tires in our neighborhood. That never happens. Longevity, luck, fearlessness with wisteria rooted. Some of them are a little woo-woo. I haven't really used it too much. I've looked through it a couple of times. I've used it like playing with pairs kind of stuff. But I haven't found a place for it yet. But it's secure. It's not going anywhere. I think it's beautiful. So the Magician with the Page of Stones. Something is going on outside. The Magician with the Page of Stones with longevity, luck, and fearlessness. I like that. Comfort, positivity, spiritual growth with the Star and the 5 of Spires. Look at that star. It's so gorgeous. Okay, so that is the Mindscapes Tarot by John A. Rice with the Cosmic Pearl Oracle, but really liked it with the wisdom of the Sacred Oracle. And yeah, my plan for the rest of the month is to continue working with the decks I have on my altar space. So I have the Rosetta with every little thing you do is magic, mixed with the one I can never remember, the mystical healing cards, oracle thingy. And then I have my grandma decks that are out. And I have my modified Mary deck with my modified herb crafters. Like those are sitting out now all the time. I have my moon card sitting out. I got the star in the Rosetta. So I changed my Kyle Gray deck that I only have 5 cards. I never have the star out. Usually I have the cathedral or the stone circle. Yeah, it's beautiful. They're so beautiful together. I just feel, and then the Mary Magdalene, like the purple that's in that picture I have on my altar space. So I just feel uplifted, and I hope that you feel uplifted as well. Everyone stay safe out there. Be well, have fun, and have a great day. Bye-bye.